hurricane lead continues as a Category 3 hurricane. Maximum sustained winds near the eye of the storm at around 185 kilometers per hour.
Landfall is expected sometime Saturday, but the impact will be felt well before that.
This is a big storm. It is going to decrease in intensity as it swings its way west of Bermuda, arriving in Canada perhaps as a Category 1 hurricane, perhaps as a tropical storm or even a post-tropical storm.
Jenna and I were laying in bed last night and we were like, I cannot believe your wedding's tomorrow. Like, this is crazy because we've been talking about it for years, honestly. And the things we would say were like, oh, what songs do you want to have? What's the cake flavors? What's the menu? It wasn't things like, what are we gonna do if there's a hurricane? What are we gonna do if there's a power outage?
Glen, he has many amazing traits. It's hard to wrap it all up in a short speech, obviously. There's a lot of nuance to this man. But I'll go with my personal absolute favorite thing about Glen is that he is so dependable. If he says he's going to do something or be somewhere, he will. Guaranteed.
That is dope, dude. Alright. We gotta go on the same side, right? So left. There's the tanks. Why is it not go tanks or fucking Gogeta? Yeah, Gogeta, dude. Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
I don't remember a time in my life where Glen wasn't in the picture. I feel like he's been a part of my life for so long. But I look back on like my childhood and my growing up, and Glen's always been there.
Jenna, do you realize Dad's gonna actually play? Yes, I know. He's going to lose his head. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. Oh, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel?
You're finally marrying each other, and it's finally happening.
What a beautiful day for a wedding. I say every day is a beautiful day for a wedding, hurricane and all.
Amongst all the conversations and things changing, the one thing that was always in the conversation was, it's your wedding with Glen. It's you and Glen. So that was always the one constant, and that was just so beautiful. And I think that's really what kept Jenna so calm today, was just knowing Glen's gonna be at the end of the aisle.
Who would have thought that a spontaneous summer visit back home would lead to meeting a beautiful girl at my bar and change my life forever? Your smile lit up the whole room, and I never forgot that smile, even after I left. All the stars and planets aligned for me to come home that summer, go out that evening, and run into you. It was destiny. I can't imagine my life without you and our amazing furry family.
You're the one who keeps me grounded. You chase away my everyday demons. You love me unconditionally and will quite literally do anything to see me laugh and smile. You are hands down the most selfless, supportive, and beautiful person who I get to call my husband.
Jenna Buckley, I promise to love you unconditionally through all the tough times and good times. I promise to always be your map and help guide you through life. We can climb any mountain, even with heat stroke, and we can get through any challenge life throws at us as long as we are together, even in a hurricane.
I'm hard pressed to think of someone more reliable than Glen. And you know what? He's sweet. I'm gonna tear up because I love this guy. That dependability speaks, so strongly to the value he places on his friendships and his relationships, really. Like, I'd call it loyalty, and personally, that loyalty is going to lend itself so well to this beautiful marriage. It's going to be incredibly happy and incredibly beautiful.
The person you choose to marry is deserving of the courtesy and kindness you bestow on your friends. And the courtesy and kindness that Jenna has always shown me has been a light in my life, and I know she's going to show that to Glenn as well.
To the authority vested in me by the Marriage Act, I hereby pronounce you, Jenna Buckley and Glenn Pendergast, to be husband and wife. You may kiss for the first time as a married couple.
A lot of people think that because you walk your child down the aisle or your daughter down the aisle, you lose your daughter, and that's not true. My wife and I didn't lose a daughter. We gained a son-in-law.
Okay. Jenna, I want to say that as an original member of Team Glen, I'm incredibly thankful for the joy that you bring all of us, and especially my lovely friend Glen.
I think it's every parent's dream to have someone love their child like we love Jenna. I mean, who gets that? How lucky are we? You love her as we love her. You were made for each other.